online, who knows? They probably play each other a lot. Possibly, who knows? But I'm excited to see how this matchup goes down. Samus, many good Samus players in Canada, including Justin, RJ, and Train, amongst others in East Canada. So I'm sure he's got some practice with this Jayy. But he's going the Joker. He's going the Joker in game 1.
Oh, there you go. Actually, it's an interesting matchup. I think it's better off with that. I think the Rebels Guard are going to eat up those projectiles and give them a free Arsene. But yeah, as you mentioned, there's been a lot of Samuses, and I know it might sound like a meme, but these Wi-Fi Samuses are definitely on the rise, and it shows right here so far in this bracket. But he's just definitely skilled. Offline, online, he's a fantastic Samus player.
Well, I think one of the coolest things about Justin Samus personally is just how lethal he is with charge shot confirms. Of course, if you guys weren't aware, if you actually half charge the charge shot, it can lead into some crazy true hits with other aerials, things like that. And he's so insanely good at getting some of these crazy combos of charge shot. So watch out for that being a trend.
It's actually crazy to believe that a projectile that can do 25 to 30% damage can also follow up into another strong hit. So yeah, definitely lethal as you mentioned before. And very potent with it as well. And you can see at the ledge, you can see lots of bombs coming out, so he has ledge trap setups for days. If you actually have an even game more or less with no Arsene on deck, dash attack is straight up kill. That must have been a questionable DI.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hermit, the DI it seemed a little bit funky to die at about 110 before the hit or 106 before that. A little bit weird, but either way, Justin is off to the races. Waits for that down B to come out just a little bit early on the punish. 37% already, but here is Big Brother Arsene.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's like that Rebels Guard. Everyone tries to treat it like a counter, and you think it's going to be done in 2 seconds, but it can hold it in for so much longer than that. So you got to be really aware of that. Usually, it's better opt for a grab in that situation. As he does get a grab right here, taking him off stage. And again, he has his full stock lead. Impressive, showing in the early goings.
I like that fake on the charge shot into the grab. More stage control. Lead trap in here. What do we got here, Hermit?
He's being patient though, but it's so successful because Joker has that recovery with no hitbox. He has to go right in line with those bombs, and he's going to get hit by it. As we basically see a lapper percentage. We see an up throw with the raid. It's going to take him out yet again. A 2-stock lead from Chastain coming out in the gate.
That was crazy because Samus having max rage and Joker being at 130 before the grab. And the fact that I think Jayy actually DI'd that properly and still died, that's insane. That grab has been really buffed after the patches.
Okay, finally a backer going to take out, but hasn't damaged him. He's a full stock behind. I mean, Jay's known for comebacks, and he's already done it in this bracket alone. It's going to take a lot to bring it back. Definitely some help from Big Daddy Arsene, as you said.
And you know, the thing is, Hermit, now Jayy is playing with Justin at only 39%. Samus, if you guys didn't know, she's a heavy character. You know what I'm saying? Has some good weight to her, some good heft. So the staying power is going to be around for a while as he gets these fair combos to continue. It's looking really good right now for the boy Justin. Up B at a shield. Very quick frame 4.
So as you mentioned before, like definitely a heavy character. On top of that, she is a zoner, and when you have that stock lead as a zoner, you are sitting pretty because then your opponent has to try so hard to get in and seal like get that tie back. But it's so hard when you're getting peppered by projectiles, as you see right now. Already 100% to his name, and wow, nicely timed on that. Saw Jayy hanging out a bit too long. And I love that conditioning too, because you know he's going to be starting up those little bombs at the ledge, and you got to be patient because you don't want to run to that and just make a crucial error. But nice awareness by Justin to go for that up tilt. Hitting out a bit too long there.
Really well played by Justin, man. And as you said, I mean, that lead trap in a lot of ways can be like just a crazy catch-22. You just put people in the toughest situations. Of course, ledge invisibility at high percents being gone so fast makes the smart bomb something you got to respect because of that up tilt. And of course, Samus can just kind of, be at roll distance and cover whatever you do with a charge shot or maybe a back air or just an F tilt or whatever. So much good lead trapping options, and that's really what can make a dangerous Samus player, which is exactly what Justin is. So game 2, we'll see where we end up on the stage. You got to wonder where we're going to go. I mean, do you even think Jayy is going to stay? I mean, we talked about him being good with that. Is he going to stay with Joker or will he counterpick here, which he's very capable of? What do you think?
It's a tough call. He definitely has deep pockets. He can grab any character. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Meta Knight at this point. Definitely easy to juggle a character that floaty and big like Samus. Again, we've seen mostly Pokemon Trainer for the majority of this bracket, so definitely that's warmed up as well. And honestly, it's anyone's guess at this point. Just whatever he feels most comfortable going against Samus. But I think maybe the Joker is the answer.
We'll see, man. We'll see. It looks like Town and City is going to be the counter pick here for the stage. So, nice big stage, with platforms being here and there. But we'll see which of these individuals can take more advantage of this stage selection. I'm very curious to see. Now, the sides, obviously, side blast ones being closer is going to be scary because specifically for Samus, I mean, she's got so many options that take you off the side, out the wazoo. But of course, Jayy, depending on who he counterpicks to, well, you might have some options as well. He's going
the Meta Knight. I called it. I want to say I called that. I want to say it was kind of interesting that I was seeing Talon City come out from this because it is a really large stage and you're giving Samus all that space to just camp out. That's kind of interesting, but now I can see why definitely the Meta Knight can definitely extend off these platforms. Doesn't quite get it there, but that was interesting.
Not able to get that charge shot grab. Instead, Jayy going to punish him with the grab. Nice little tornado there.
And of course, you're going to see a bunch of projectiles come out from Samus, but Meta Knight has that mobility to really get around it. He has multiple jumps, he can stall it forever. He's very quick on his toes as well, so it's not something you can just camp out for free.
Very well said, man. It's that down tilt, though. Justin staying in the game, not too perturbed by the presence of Meta Knight.
So far, early in the going, not too bad. But I'd say Meta Knight's one of those characters that can just get one explosive combo and just bring it right back.
Very well put, man. And this is just shield pressure here from Jayy, which, of course, Meta Knight's shield pressure can be very scary. But, when it's coming from Jayy, it's that much scarier. So Justin's going to have to respect that. Nice up smash out of shield to catch that escape option. Lands there. We're back in neutral. That fair. Scary, but the down smash, the scariest Hermit. My goodness.
I was not against that kill. That was a back hit, too.
Meta Knight, it is light, but goddamn, I'm surprised I killed myself. That down smash not going to kill yet.
Yeah, very fast down smash, but lacking in the kill power for sure. But taking out stage, this is where Meta Knight excels at with these edge guards. Can he come back from that? The bombs are going to help him out a bit. Has to do the up B preemptively, and that actually saved his stock right there.
Such a good up B. I feel like that's something I don't see often at all. Hermit from high level Samus is enough. It's just that high up B, that drift can be so hard to catch. But Jayy catching it with that offstage back here, which is of course something he's so very good at, which is the edge guard with Meta Knight.
And this is the scary percentage for Meta Knight. When he gets you that 20% or below, that's where the strings can become true. The dash attack into the multiple up airs up B. And Jayy is extremely confident at that. He does not miss his mark when he lands.
All right, able to punish that dash attack via up B out of shield again so fast.
And yeah, he's just not able to get his footing right now. He knows what Meta Knight is looking for, but he's not giving to him. Looking for a dash attack or a grab, but he's so agile right now. We see that Samus with actually deeping around to the Meta Knight.
I like the use of that dimensional cape there from Jayy to get to escape that, and the up B is not going to kill via the shuttle loop, but it almost did, and you got to be a little bit scared of that considering Meta Knight does have some rage. Off the top is a very real possibility here. The drag down of that fair.
Yeah, that's the thing about Talon City. It has a very high ceiling, so I imagine that might have killed on any other stage, but Talon City not going to let him have it.
Jayy able to DI that up B out of shield properly. A tornado, a little bit risky. It's going to be a punish. Throw. Yes, that's going to kill. Not even at 150%, but of course, Meta Knight, as we mentioned, is kind of light, so I'm not too shocked by that at all. Gets the grab. Off to the races.
Yeah, look at, as you mentioned before, the lethal, it's got 50% off a single charge shot.
I cannot believe that, Hermit. Unbelievable damage output. Gets the nair, and is he going to edge guard Meta Knight? No! Oh my
Getting
goodness.
some revenge from that last edge guard, showing that, I can edge guard as well. I'm not just a zoner. I got some tools myself.
He said, Meta Knight's revenge? No, this is Samus's revenge, bro. That's crazy. My man is edge guarding Meta Knight, and Hermit, that was just such a smart understanding of the exhausting. He just exhausted many of the resources that Jayy had, but just the intrepidness of my man Justin to go off stage there was just so smart. 50% off of that combo with the charge shot. The thing is, Hermit, I think a lot of people don't realize, yeah, that's great damage, but when you get hit to 50% from zero, I think that does a lot of things to people's mental. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of mental damage that comes with the percent that, when 0 to 50% happens that quickly, it affects your mindset, I feel like, on some degree there. So that was just crazy from Justin. What a run. What a run.
That last stock was so beautifully in Justin's favor that I think Nintendo is finally going to release Metroid Prime 4. I actually think it's a Battlefield. Again, I like the stage. Because it has those platforms. If he's going to stick with the Meta Knight, he's going to have some nice extensions off of them.
Damn.
Or we might see Pokemon Trainer. He might just throw his whole kit at him and see what works.
Man, we might even see a Meta Knight's revenge too if Jayy can get that win off, because that was just Justin moving at a very high level. If Metroid Prime 4 comes out because of that, Justin game, I ain't complaining, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
thank Justin for that.
Sacrifices have to be made sometimes, bro. We need that Metroid Prime 4. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was a great game, and this is going to be a third game on Battlefield. Now you got to wonder if you're Jayy, double 3-0 in top 8 would be very unfortunate, but he's trying to try his best to avoid that. I don't know if we'll see another character switch, but you just never know with Jayy. He's just got that much pockets.
I think we will know as you go here to the Squirtle again, throwing the entire hit at him in his last stance essentially here. He is down 2-0, which is interesting in this thing. I think I would have maybe saw a closer game with this stupid to stay. Putting in a hell of a lot of work. As was Jayy in this first stock, already 55% and counting.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. And this is just the difference maker, I feel like at times, is just that Samus really doesn't care about your the fact that Samus is so heavy, has great damage output. I mean, just a great escape out sometimes in the lead trapping makes her such a good character. Definitely after the buffs, I feel like is a certified high tier at least. That's still not going to kill. We talked about that Hef Hermit. There it is right there playing a role.
Yeah, she's a heavy girl. Of course, by the suit, not her own case, of course.
There you go.
Samus was definitely a character that was slept on, a character that I thought was already fantastic in her own right, just underrepresented. But after those buffs, it's like finally the Samus players came out and said, yep, she's good.
And I mean, I feel like those buffs happened at a pretty rough time. They happened right before the quarantine kind of got crazy, and tournaments kind of stopped officially. And I think that, oh my God, as he gets that tipper bear, I feel like that's what prevented a lot of people from seeing the Samus potential from an offline perspective. From online, talk about Justin today, be carrying the torch.
Get some nice damage come off of that. Obviously not going to kill, but some good damage on the dome. We're seeing yet another lead from Justin. Looking kind of rough for Jayy. I know he's streaming this right now. I'm sure some people are cheering for him in chat, but how do you guys feel?
Let's see how it turns out, man. Squirtle has to do a lot of work. Gets the kill there, though. I guess so. And that's what Jayy needed. Some momentum on the board to finally take advantage. And he's doing it right now. 34% on the board. Can he get a grab or a combo with Ivysaur going? Let's see. Okay, we got the fair.
Big off stage again. It's more or less a tie game right now, but he hasn't forced to the ledge. And every time I see someone forced to the ledge against just Jayy Samus, I expect them to take on so much damage before they get back on stage. I just saw right now, actually, even it up right now in the neutral. Gets the charge out again. He's right through the Razor Leaf. So hard to deal with.
Very much so. That's a good downer right there. Gets hit out of shield. So good for the Ivysaur right now is Jayy, but he's got to stay alive and hang on. If he's gonna commit to an Ivysaur stock. Oh my God. Oh.
Clutch air dodge right there. You got to imagine that could have been a horrible situation. Still not in the best situation right now at 137% to only 63 on Samus. Maybe a back throw again, forcing him off stage yet again. He's bombed, thinking it's so hard to come back with a tether recovery. You see him waiting, but he has to get hit eventually.
And again, oh my God, that was such a good lead trap. Even though it didn't kill, the mindset and the IQ was on point. Forced him to roll, just mistimed the dash attack slightly, but he did have the right read. And Jayy avoid that altogether, and if it makes him happen, the down tilt's gonna kill him. Wow.
That was a questionable approach by Jayy, actually, just going up with the up B. I don't know if he's maybe reading a jump or something, but what's going to cost him a stock with that down tilt. With the charge at 0%, I'm not sure if I agree, because you're just combo food for Samus right now, and a quick 40% racks up on his last stock. Keep in mind, Jay's last stock entry of the tournament, unless he can make some magic happen.
What an air dodge. He just knew he was going to come off stage with the back here and appropriately avoided it, but he did not avoid that fair. Still won't die. Will he make it back is the question.
Yeah, that's the thing that's so frustrating about these heavy zoners, is that you finally get them off stage, and you just barely don't kill, which means you have to go through this all over again, which can definitely become frustrating right now. It's again, the damage is racking onto Jay's final stock. Finally gets the up smash, but is this it for him? Going to Squirtle, questionable. It's really tough because he is at a high percentage rate. He will die early, but he will benefit off those early combos, but never mind. It's going
to be an up B, not going to kill just yet. Back on the ground, gets the last hit of that fair. Lead trap situation or an edge guard opportunity here for Justin. Will he take advantage?
Just right now, but again, just heading back and forth off stage, not really a chance to get some footing here.
And the charge shot off of the smart bombs. That's a double Sunday right there. Getting the job done is Justin against Jayy. That was really, really well played. Such an amazing lead trap, and that's gonna send my man Jayy packing. But Justin moving on in the losers bracket. Unfortunate that MTL take out MTL, but when you got that many good players out here representing, it's hard for that not to happen. Very well done from both guys.
I'm actually thoroughly impressed, actually. I'm very surprised on top of that. Like I said, I expected either one of them could potentially take the win, but I would never have expected a 3-0 from either side. But just saying, like I said, he broke that glass ceiling, has not looked back. He's getting minimum 4th place in here, and he's 9th or 10th on our PR. Like I said, the PR is lying. It's out of date right now because just saying has just proved that he is in a place with the big boys.
And that's the thing with MTL, Hermit. Credit to you guys, because you could be playing people from MTL who aren't on any type of PR, and they're still super quality players. Like the region is just so chock full of talent from start to finish, just incredible, massive depth. filled with killers. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful part about the PR. The PR can say 10 or 9. Those people can win tournaments. That's just how good these guys are out in Montreal. So credit to Jayy, credit to Justin. But today, man, my man Justin Samus looking like an absolute gem, just with the lead trapping, the edge guarding. Going off stage against Meta Knight, that was legendary, and finds himself, as you said, minimum 4th place in this tournament with all these killers. If you're Justin right now, there's no way you can ever say that you're garbage or bad again. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? We got Red Bull replays on the way for you guys right now.
Yeah, see how this matchup, I got a lot of situations where Samus was forcing him to the ledge and just taking full advantage. We saw in this last game, making the switch to Pokemon Trainer. Looked to be good in some spots, but it just seems like there's nothing stopping Just Say. As in the early going, starting off strong, it does not matter. Once Samus got her footing, really hard to come back from that, especially that first stock. Getting a bit of a lead that all zoners want so desperately.
And we see here, gets that down tilt right there out of shield, able to take out the attempt there from Jayy Answer with that nice ranged option. And the ladder trap that ended it all, double smart bomb into the charge shot. That wasn't even, I don't even think that was a half charge at all. That's all that he needed to get the job done, and that was beautiful. And I think that's the thing with Samus, Hermit, is that, like, specifically after the buff, so many great options on the stage, and of course, in regards to her grab being better with the up throw, but the lead trapping was always amazing, you know. So if you're able to condition properly, as you kind of alluded to during the match, conditioning, it plays a great part in lead trapping. It's, you know, my man Justin Samus looking super crisp there with all things considered. So Justin, just absolutely great. As I mentioned, I don't want to ever see him go on Twitter and say that he's garbage again. I simply will not accept that. You know what I mean? Just great job, guaranteed 4th, as Hermit talked about. Great stuff, all in all.
Yeah, he does. He is one to do that. Like, he'll lose a match and be like, "Oh man, I'm terrible at this game. I don't know if I should keep going." But with a performance like this, like, you gotta like pat yourself on the back and finally admit that you're a fantastic player. As we're actually waiting on to the other side of losers' quarters right now. Losers' quarters right now between Mr. L and Z right now. They're tied 1-1 apiece right now. It's happening right now on the early Angry Burly Bros stream. Sorry for that. It's happening there right now, so you can check that out really quick if you want to do it. If not, you can listen to me and Match Mode talk about these really cool sponsors that we have. And if you want sponsors, if you want some candy, because everyone loves some candy, and especially if it's free, you can go into the chat right now and type !Misfits or !Jolly Rancher. And of course, the ever-present in the gaming society, Red Bull. Absolutely fantastic for doing their jobs for us.
Shout out to Red Bull, man. Doing a tremendous job helping us out, of course. If you guys did not, go ahead and listen to what my man Hermit had to say. Go ahead and type that Misfits in the chat. Reclaim those Jolly Ranchers, and them joints are actually fire, let me tell you, man. And of course, this Red Bull energy keeping me awake and keeping me active for this top 8. But of course, the matches themselves have just been tremendous to watch from a viewer perspective. And it's just amazing, Hermit, to see so many good Montreal players representing, you know, in this side of the bracket has just been outstanding. And that's how you know Montreal has been just a powerhouse for Smash for so long. I've actually thought about it, you know, at times. I'm like, how is MTL so good at Smash across all their games? And it's just, I've always wondered, like, is it something specific about the city? Is it the food? Is it I wonder, like, what breeds all the Smash talent in Montreal? It's just crazy.
I just gotta say, if you haven't tried a poutine, I'm just saying that all of our top players have eaten poutine once in their life. So,
if you're ever in Montreal, man, go ahead and have that poutine. But yeah, like, going back to that, man, Montreal, so much depth, as Hermit alluded to, guys. Like, just their PR, unbelievable players across the board. But then they have so much hidden bosses, so much people that just may not attend regularly, but, you know, they enter a bracket, they tear it up. It's just a testament to how quality the players are from top to bottom in that region. Just great practice, great people. It's always a great time. If you guys are any distance at all within Montreal, I highly recommend going to MTL for a Smash event. They just have the dopest people, you know, across the board, from TOs to players to organizers to commentators, as y'all could see. Like, just amazing times out there. And if you're trying to improve at Smash, there's no better place in Canada, probably, you know, right up there with Toronto, as just a great hub to get practice in and just learn the game and improve. So they got weeklies all day, every day, pretty much. And of course, I'm talking about pre-corona. But yeah, man, just Montreal scene has a lot to offer, man. We're seeing it as to why with that set. Just great stuff all around.
Absolutely. Not only do they obviously play really hard, but they're actually a community that just takes care of each other very well. That's probably why. Definitely the top players here are super, super nice. They'll actually give you games. They'll be like, hey, I want to learn how to fight against so-and-so character. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's sit down and play. So not only do you get like a really competitive scene, but you also get some really friendly people as now. As you mentioned before, we have the awesome TOs. Even Z, who's currently in this bracket playing right now. So not only is he a fantastic TO, but he's also a fantastic player in his own right. He's in the top 5 of our PR for a reason.
You gotta love
Unfortunately, he's down one game against Mr. L, but I don't know. Mr. L, I know they're one of those players today that's just on something because he's just been making a tear with upsets left and right. He's actually just been murdering Montreal right now, honestly.
He's been going crazy, man. He's been going crazy. And you know what? I'm going to actually take a look at the bracket that he had. I'm pretty sure he was in the bracket yesterday as well. So I'll try to pull that up. I'm pretty sure he had a crazy run, which has led him into the opportunity to play today as well. So try to pull that up.
He's the only player right now that's still in bracket that participated in the event yesterday. So he had to work really hard to get to this point.
Just an incredible run from Mr. L. I've heard he's actually in the Montreal, Quebec region, if I'm not mistaken, too. That's what I've heard. I don't know if he has the chance to go out to stuff, but I've heard rumblings of that. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know definitively if that's the case or not, but so I've heard.